Buffalo. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
Matthew Stafford's first season in Los Angeles could not have gone better as he proved to be the missing piece that brought the Rams a Lombardi trophy. It was a very well-deserved moment for the 13th-year pro who was 12th all-time in yards and touchdowns, but had never experienced a postseason victory before that season. Now, you just call him a Super Bowl champion, and boy did he embrace the Rams offense from the start with almost 5,000 yards and 41 touchdowns in 2021.
Stafford going to put it up right away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And what a great call defensively there because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got it. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
He'll dump this off to Akers. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it, they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. McKenzie now to return it. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. Now the Buffalo offense ready to bring out their high-powered attack, and at the center of it all, of course, the rocket arm man in his 5th year out of Wyoming, Josh Allen.
Buffalo gave Allen the most guaranteed money in league history before the start of last season, and boy, did he justify it by playing at an elite level once again, taking the Bills to 11 wins and another division title. Along the way, he threw for over 4,400 yards again and ran for 760 with 42 total touchdowns for a top-5 offense. They were knocked down in overtime thriller against Kansas City in the playoffs, and they will be one of the favorites to win the AFC this season.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Allen now on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Now Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Jamison Crowder. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stump it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Allen will try to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Now a first down throw. Stafford looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And a look at the next-gen stats reveals that sack occurred in all of 2.3 seconds. And you think you want to be an NFL quarterback?
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
Stafford to Higbee there. Rams 1st down.
Here's one of the longest tenured members of the Super Bowl champs, Tyler Higbee, making the 1st down. 7th year as a starter for L.A. Just a stable presence for the Rams at the tight end spot with a dash of dynamic plays along the way. One of those starters who may be overlooked, but a key part of why they won the Lombardi Trophy.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. Man open, here is Crowder. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Well, the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we come upon halftime with our score.
Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because they only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. first down at Stanford. Now that'll be caught by Cup and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. They'll roll it. Allen hit. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen over the middle, complete. That's Davis. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. On the catch, it's Crowder. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled through...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. To throw is Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Down to about the 32.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right.